Hi everyone, I'm Fatima.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Michelle, and we're WeFit.
Together, we built Consistently, which is a workout app that recommends fun and diversified workout plans. Why is it important that we build consistently now? As our country gets deeper and deeper into the COVID-19 pandemic, many of us are living increasingly sedentary lifestyles. In fact, a study done by one poll estimated that we're on average spending 4 more hours sitting now than we were before. And we're also working out on average 32% less than before as well. It's even harder to maintain consistent workout routines when we don't have the same access to gyms and workout classes that we once did. And it also is hard to find new and fun workout activities when we have to take extra initiative to learn and find them on our own. Various apps and systems like Apple Health and Google Fit definitely help us in being able to track our workouts and to get a good sense of how much we're exerting our bodies, but they don't do enough to inspire us to find new workout activities in our daily lives. Our app Consistently recommends workouts to the users based on their activity history of a certain week and based on their preferences for activities that they've learned in the past and activities that they'd like to continue doing more of in the future. In making our recommendations, we source multiple guidelines from the National Department of Health and Human Services, especially in terms of recommending how many calories our users should aim to burn each week and the balance of strength and cardio activity that they should incorporate in their routines as well. We adapt our workout length and recommendations to the user's ever-changing schedule and the level of energy that they have that day to work out as well. And we keep our users motivated by presenting various activity metrics and having them select affirmations before their workouts too.
So in addition, researchers have found that exercise consistency plays a major role in meeting not only fitness goals such as running a faster mile or increasing flexibility, but also personal goals such as losing weight or bettering one's mental health. And ultimately, integrating regular exercise into your daily routine helps boost productivity and encourages healthy habits. So just some technical details. We're using Expo Client for hosting the project and React Native Paper for developing the UI. And our team is also using Snack for experimenting with the UI design and GitHub for version control. As for data collection, we're also working with data that is stored to the user's Apple Health profile via sensors that are already implemented in the user's Apple Watch or iPhone. And this includes information such as past workout history and personal health data like heart rate or number of calories. And then for each user, we export this data as a CSV file and we store it in a local directory of users. And we also have another local CSV file that serves as our database of workout options like running, biking, and dancing. And each workout has some associated features such as intensity, muscles involved, equipment required, and whether the workout is classified as cardio or strength, and whether the workout is classified as indoors or outdoors. And all this information is derived from the CHI 2018 database of physical activities, which is essentially a compendium of exercises.
To develop the personal model and context, we use 3 data sources to add to our customization. One is the initial user survey on account creation, where we retrieve their general profile like height, age, weight, and then also preferences and experiences with workouts. We also ask the user to select any fitness goals that apply to them, such as working on flexibility, exercising a certain number of days a week, or integrating more cardio into their daily routine. Another source we use is the daily check-in form. This is where we get information about what the user's energy level is that day, which will affect our choice of workout intensity, their desired area of focus, and the time and equipment they have available. Lastly, we have the activity and context data based on the user's linked Apple Watch and iPhone. Getting the workout history gives a better understanding of the kinds of workouts they do and the strength and cardio balance, so we can give them a more diverse plan. We also retrieve location and time to figure out any weather constraints we have. So for example, if it's like raining, snowing, or just really late at night, we wouldn't want to recommend an outdoor activity.
So for creating recommendations, we're using feature vectors for users and items in order to implement a ranking scheme. So for each item feature vector is accessible by its key, which corresponds to an activity name like dancing or stationary cycling. And the remaining columns in our feature vector specify the intensity classification, such as light, moderate, vigorous, or intense, the targeted muscle groups, such as lower, upper, whole, or abdominal, as well as whether the workout is classified as cardio or strength, what equipment is needed, and whether the workout is indoors or outdoors. So what happens each time a new daily check-in is submitted is that our application will load in the current weather status using the Open Weather API, and then it's going to build the user vector specifying weights for activities based on past history and personal preferences. We then filter out all of our item workout vectors by the current weather state. So this basically means excluding outdoor activities if it's snowing or raining outside, or if the weather is below 45 or above 90 degrees. And then our application computes the activity score for each item by taking the dot product between the item vector and the user vector. And then we sort out the workout items by this activity score. And then finally, we post-filter the items according to what equipment the user has available. So when all of this is done, we then render the top 5 recommendations as cards, and we display them to the user on the Your Picks page. And then after working out for the day, the user will be able to log their workout through Apple Health and effectively update their workout history, which would then in turn update their recommendations the next time they use our app.
Okay, so to move forward in this project, we ideated some ideas to improve what we have so far. One idea we had is to detect evolving personal situations. For example, if someone recently had an injury or has some soreness in an area, we would tweak our recommendations so that it avoids that muscle or modify it to target similar areas. In the same way, we could detect health conditions like a person's mental health by observing screen usage patterns and adjust our recommendations based on that. We also wanted to integrate the YouTube API to provide videos that help teach users new fitness activities and techniques to help keep correct form. A good way to boost consistent workouts is to also integrate the Google Calendar API to schedule proposed workout time. Another fun thing we wanted to add is workout suggestions based on similar users and introduce workout partners. We hope that this would make exercising a more social activity and boost good feelings around working out. Lastly, with our virtual environment nowadays, we also thought about integrating video conferencing platforms for remote workout parties. Okay, so here are some of our references. Thank you for listening in on our presentation. We would also like to thank Professor Sergio and all the TAs for their help and support throughout the quarter. We're super proud of our final product.